With the UK still reeling from one terrorist attack, the British Prime Minister made a late-night statement warning that another might be on the way.
It is now concluded, on the basis of today's investigations, that the threat level should be increased for the time being from severe to critical. This means that their assessment is not only that an attack remains highly likely, but that a further attack may be imminent.
Earlier in the day, Manchester had been a city united in grief. Thousands of people gathered in Albert Square to mourn the victims of Monday night's atrocity and to express their sadness and their anger.
There's a lot of families out there without their children tonight. We're here to support them and let them know that we're here for them and to make sure they know that Manchester will not be beaten. We will not be terrorised in any way.
The thing is, it's like, if I don't come out, who's going to come out? Because if everyone thinks, someone else will go out, then no one will come. And you've got to show that you're like standing together and you're like united and you're going to show that we're stronger because of it rather than like being scared out of it. And it's just showing that we're together and we're united. It's Manchester. Love Manchester.
It was as concert-goers were just leaving the Manchester Arena that the explosion happened. Mobile phone video footage captured the chaos as thousands of young fans tried to get away.
There was a massive blast just as everybody was at full capacity in the corridors. It was around the other side of the arena from where we were sat, but we still felt a really big burst. You know, you could feel it in your chest. And then after a split second of confusion, everybody just started frantically running for the exits.
A suicide bomber had detonated an improvised device. He's been named as Salman Abidi, a 22-year-old who was from Manchester. Hospitals across the city were inundated with casualties, many of them teenagers, many in a critical condition.
What we can say is that clearly there are a number of individuals who have very, very serious injuries and are requiring intensive care and people who are going to be in hospital for a long time.
Among the victims was 18-year-old Georgina Calendar, pictured here with Ariana Grande from a previous concert. Some were just children. Safi Rose Roussos was 8 years old. More than a dozen others are still missing. Large parts of Manchester were in lockdown as the police carried out raids across the city. They believe the bomber was part of a wider network. This was the worst attack of its kind in Britain since the London Underground bombings in 2005, when 52 people died. Since then, the security services have thwarted numerous terrorist plots and arrested dozens of suspects. But they'd always warned that another major attack was inevitable. But what has shocked people here and around the world is that the target this time was young people on a night out enjoying a pop concert. John Brain, TRT World, Manchester.